have one about not punting. You got that! Welcome to Tiger Talk, episode 69. I am one of your hosts, Scott Ryan.
And I'm Becca Moore.
What are you wearing?
Oh
my gosh, we have to wear the same thing?
Yours
This
is a
horrible.
t-shirt. It's cold outside. Why would you get a t-shirt?
Because it's warm to me.
Oh, did you
And look at this. We've got 10 in a row. We got the scores on the back. Nate, what did we win in 2020? What was the score in 2020?
35-7.
Yes, he wins.
Oh my God, you can remember that?
I knew you would know. I wouldn't have known. 2020, that was the COVID game. And we actually got to see. Didn't they run 99 yards and fumble? And then we drove the field or something?
Yeah, caught the kid and forced.
Yeah, like right on the 1 yard line.
That was our first game wearing the orange Jordan jerseys.
Which are my favorite jerseys. Anyway, these shirts are available at Liberty Screen Printing and Embroidering. They're going fast. Becca tackled someone out the door who tried to take the last sweatshirt.
It was the mayor.
So get there quickly. Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show, Nate. How are you doing?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Of course. And if the players would introduce themselves and say your name, your number, your grade, and
what position your mom would play if she played football.
There we go.
I'm Braylon Gamble, Jr., number 5. I play safety, and I think my mom would play running back.
Ooh.
Running back?
I'm Giorgio Jackson. I'm number 21. I play receiver. I think my mom would play like linebacker.
Ooh, yes.
A linebacker. Why do you think she wants to get out there and hit? Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, sometimes I feel like if she wants to be, she could be aggressive. So I feel like she'd be good at linebacker.
She was in the stand yelling.
I mean, let's start at the beginning. What happened on Saturday? Well, let's start with you and see if you can maybe get a prop to show us what happened Saturday.
We ended up winning. 12-13.
Nice. So tell us about the catch you made.
Yeah.
I mean, that catch was incredible.
It was incredible.
Thank you.
Oh, get that.
I'm pretty sure we called magic balls, if I'm certain. I ran a go ball. I just ran straight. I actually didn't realize that he grabbed me how he did at first until I seen it like after on film. But I just know I just tried to come down with it. I dove for it. That's pretty much all.
But I mean, Gio's catch is one of the best catches I think I've ever seen. Their kid had his left arm pinned in, and the ball was underthrown, and he was able to reach underneath where his arms were pinned and catch the ball falling away. It was really incredible. And then they did make the right call. We were able to decline it, and so his catch would stand, and we were, first down in the red zone. But incredible catch to start us off in that first drive.
Yeah, it was amazing. Then you stood up and you said you did what? With your
hands like this or something.
Right.
That means first down.
First down.
Yeah.
That makes me nervous because sometimes we get a penalty if we celebrate. So do you know what the rules are? When are you allowed as a receiver to celebrate and when are you not allowed to celebrate? Do you know?
No, I'm actually not sure, but I probably want to do it again.
Well, you should be able to celebrate. I don't know why. If you make a catch like that,
Yeah,
I feel like
you
you should be.
Yeah, I do too.
But also, sometimes they do this, like to put the seatbelt on. Is that what people are doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that would be one of the problems with things like that is that it's very subjective.
Right.
It's very subjective
But I think
as
you've
to
got to be excited
what's
when you do
acceptable
that.
and what's not acceptable. I think the kids should be able to be excited
Right.
as well. You got to deal with whatever crew that you have on
Right.
any given week.
But it was fine. What about you, Braylon? What did you love?
Just us winning, shaking our hands after, and going to get the bell. That was really the best part. I probably, realistically, I should have batted it down, but
Why?
we'd have had the ball close to the end
It's
zone.
fourth down.
Fourth down.
Yeah.
But I just high pointed it.
It was a great high point on the interception, which
Right.
is what you want to do. That's what you teach right there. But on fourth down, especially on a long pass like that, if you can bat it down, and then we improve our field position. That's who we're going to run it back.
It's kind of hard not to catch it when it's right there.
Did you point to your dad in the stands? Like
No.
His dad wasn't on the stands. He was on the sideline. I saw him sitting down.
Yeah. Like now they're gonna remember me, Dad, because they remember his play, making his mark. That's what I loved. I loved when you caught that ball because all I could think about is now they're gonna talk about you, which was kind of fun. I don't know. It just kind of seemed poetic, which is cool.
Yeah, I thought it was a great interception, and I don't know. You got to catch that ball. Knock it down in a Glen Oak game. Knock it down in some other game. Not Massillon McKinley. You got to get an interception where you get it. Bad advice. Luckily, they don't listen to me, Coach, so it doesn't matter what I have to say. I'd like to hear from both of you what winning 10 times in a row means. Yeah.
Well, I feel like it feels good because, well, some of us come back after basketball, but I'm pretty sure most came back January 4th, if I'm correct. But I feel like all year we prepare for like big games like that and just work out and then we do everything at our fullest just to win a big game like that, like when it matters and just stuff like that. So it feels good like when it pays off.
Yeah, like everything we do, like what Morris said, is towards that game. So like, it feels good when everything, like Gio said, pays off towards that game. And it's like a lot of us. So like juniors, like last time I can vividly remember McKinley beating Massillon. I think I was in kindergarten or first grade. So like to be able to carry that on and like just be part of that legacy is just great. It's amazing.
It really is cool. What is it for you, Becca? Because it had to be different that you had a son. You never want to lose, but also your son's a senior.
Yeah, I think it was like emotional for me because what was really cool is in 2017, Austin Kutcher and them won and they went and got the bell and they're ringing the bell and like Eli's like 10, 9? I mean, he might have been 9. And he's like, you could see he's like, I want to ride that bell. But he knew like it wasn't his time. Like it's not your time. And that's what I love about the whole football program too. Like kids are watching, BG and they're watching Gio and they're watching them go get the bell and they're like, I want to get the bell, and like being able to see Eli like, I want to be on the bell, but he knew it wasn't his time. It was Zion, Pfeiffer and them. And so to see him run across the field, I'm getting emotional now, like getting to ride the bell with Stu pulling it was so cool because Stu actually told us he's the one who started that.
I want Coach to tell that story.
Yeah, so this is really cool.
Can you tell us Stu's story?
Yeah. Like
about 1999 because I had never heard this before. So,
yeah. I mean, this is not my story. This is Dan Studer's story. But we were talking about the plan with the bell post game, which the bell was not going to be on the field no matter what was going on in the game, and the winning team would get the bell afterwards after the field was clear and kind of. Talking about losing traditions and whatnot, it stinks that it has to come to that. But it was then that I learned that it's not as old of a tradition as I would have thought. That tradition actually started in '99, and Dan Studer was the first one to instead of going into the handshake lines, go straight to the bell. And, those were explicit instructions from his father. To go get the bell at that point because we hadn't had it in a while, and so that was a funny story to learn. But that tradition started in '99.
And I saw it. I was in the stand and I saw him go and get that, and I remembered thinking like, why have I never seen that before? And then I always looked for it after that. I had no idea that was the first time it ever happened. So that was like a really cool thing, and it is a bummer that it won't happen again, but also we're never going to lose the bell anyway, so what would it matter?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was interesting in the paper, they said it was a sleepy second half. And I thought, So I'd like to hear from the defense.
The defense,
How do you feel about the game being described as did you need a nap or anything in the second half? Did you find it boring, your second half? I'm curious how you would describe the second half and how the defense performed.
We were definitely awake. That first half, those 2 touchdowns, that really did something to us, I think. It really motivated us because we know we're better than that, letting them score 2 touchdowns. So I don't know how many yards they had in the second half, but it wasn't a lot. We got told in the locker room that we better pick it up, and I think we did that, came together, just played how we should play.
I think there was 1 first down in the second.
Yeah, 1 first down.
Yeah, and it was after the punt.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that was funny because, like, a defensive battle is important. Can you talk a little bit, Coach, about the difference between being in a defensive battle like the Hoban 7-2 game, similar, no points in the second half, versus an offensive battle like maybe the St. Louis game? How is it to coach in a defensive battle versus an offensive battle?
Well, I mean, typically, in the games you're talking about as being defensive battles, usually that comes with a lot of running the football, and so with a lot of running the football, you're not going to have as many possessions as you would in a game where there's a lot of throwing. And so when there's a lot of throwing and a lot of scoring going on, you can, rightly or wrongly, I mean, that's probably a matter of opinion, but either feel like or consciously try to take more chances to try to keep up, right, scoring and gain possessions, or even steal a possession from the other team if you're having trouble keeping them from scoring, right? So you may take more chances on like a special teams type of thing, whether that's a surprise onside kick or a fake punt, something like that. You may go for it more on fourth down in certain situations. And in a game that is more low scoring and more running and less possessions, you're probably not going to take as many chances as you would in a high scoring game.
So Kel Miller said on Twitter, "This game is never easy. Too much time and sacrifice goes into it from each football program. Respect the teams, respect the rivalries, respect the game. 10 in a row is as difficult as it gets. Massillon always." And he was very emotional at the end of the game.
Yeah, Coach Bo is great. He's been on the varsity staff with me since I got here, and he's an excellent developer of wide receivers and young men, and means a lot to our program, and puts in a ton of effort, both during the season and in the off season, and has a lot of very valuable experience that we're going to miss when he's gone.
Tell me about Coach Miller.
Well, I'm sad he's gone because he's been my only receiver coach here because I've been here for like 3 years now. I mean, he's a great guy. I feel like he's one of those coaches that like you can count on him off the field more than you can on the field. He's like I don't say like a dad, but he's like always there, and he's always there to make sure you're good. And then I feel like he does a really good job of like breaking down the game and helping you like understand more and fix the things that you're not the greatest at.
If a fourth grader came up to you and said he wanted to be a wide receiver when he went to high school, what would you tell him that you learned from Coach Miller?
I would tell him to keep a good attitude. Or when it's time to lift, make sure you lift. Really pay attention to the little things, and always come down with the football.
Yeah, that last one's pretty important. BG, who's your coach?
Coach Jarvis.
Tell me something about him.
Coach Jarvis is, I don't know how to explain Coach Jar. I love Coach Jar. Coach Jar is like he'll laugh with you off the field, but when he's on the field, like, it's serious. It's not time to play around. It's time to get to work, and he knows how to flip the switch, and we know how to flip the switch with our relationship. I've known him. He was actually my gym teacher when I was in second grade, so I had him all elementary. And then,
were you afraid of him in the second grade?
No, I love Coach Jar. Just play basketball all the time. And then now that he's my coach, it's crazy because like he watched me grow up, so it's crazy.
And what would you tell a fourth grader who wanted to be a safety?
Just read your keys, make tackles, have fun.
Coach, tell me what your staff, I mean, we singled out 2, but I mean, they really do put in so much for this week. Tell me about your staff and what they do to have you win, or did you win these 10 games just on your own?
No, we've had an incredible staff over the course of the last 11 years, and there's been some guys that have come and gone, and we've lost some great coaches and been able to replace them with great coaches as well. It's one of the perks of being at a place like Massillon. No, I mean, I'm only one person. I can't run this program by myself, not even close. And you have to have great people in place, both as coordinators and position coaches, and everything in between. And that the McKinley game week, it does put a lot of extra stress on everybody and their families, and with all the demands and responsibilities and the weight and gravity of the situation. And those guys, they always answer the bell. I'm really, really appreciative of all of them.
I got to drive the bell there and home.
Nice.
I was pretty excited about that.
And did you ride the bell? And so, you just sat on it? And
No.
It got towed behind the car?
I got it in the box truck, yeah. So
Oh, you
fun.
put it, have you thought about that? Just hooking it up and just riding it?
Yeah.
Through town?
I'd be a little scared. Yeah.
I'll drive.
It's not very, it doesn't move very easy, does it?
No.
It doesn't move as easy as you think. Yeah, and it's pretty heavy actually. So I'm excited. But now we move on, and you guys get a week off. So what will you do? What do you know what this week is going to look like with a week off, and why do you think that's important? And then how do you keep motivated when you get a week off?
We just really gotta keep the main thing, and our main thing is to go get a ring. So that's been our main thing since the summer, and we're not gonna stop doing. Even though we have bye week, we'll still prepare the way we prepare if we had a game. So we can't take our foot off the gas. Can't get comfortable with just a win. We had a great win, but that's happened. So we got to keep going and keep putting our foot to the gas.
Yeah.
And what about you? Are you going to just be going to Chick-fil-A, waiting for the Waffle House to open? Is that what your week's going to be?
I know, I'm probably going to try to get my body back to 90%, because 100, that's probably out of the window by now.
Yeah.
So I'll probably just try to get my body back as good as it can be, and then just focus on the things that I messed up on that are easy fixes and hard fixes. Just stuff like that.
And then, Coach, after winning 10 of them, you're out, right? You're not even coaching the next playoff game. You're just out of here. There's nothing else to do. You won a state championship. You won 10. You're done.
Yeah, signing off.
Yeah, signing out. You're out of here.
Right into the sunset.
Good luck, Stu. You play. You coach the rest of the time. Well, thank you guys for coming in on your week off and doing a Tiger Talk, and thanks for winning the game. I was never even nervous. That wasn't me. Oh, wait a minute. Hold everything.
Oh, yeah.
Hold everything. Now, listen, I understand you need a tent, but do you need the top that goes up? Do you know where I sat? You couldn't see the field at all.
You had to stand
Nothing. Nothing. And I couldn't stand because, I'm tall, I'm going to get yelled at. So I had to go up and stand. I mean, do we need what is happening with this? Why can't the tent be like this?
What if it was raining?
What is this? We need this?
It's a tent.
We'll have to talk to our 10 people about that.
Yeah, let's get a flat tent. I mean, it was hilarious when I sat down. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And I was like, Becca, move this tent over a little bit.
They already had it tied down with
I'm going to
weights.
stay away from row 1.
Yeah, I think we learned a little something.
Yeah.
So good thing. I almost forgot that.
Yeah.
Now I'm angry again. Oh, that's right. We won 10 in a row. I just saw my shirt. It's fine. I forgive you. Well, thanks so much for all that you guys do. I know it's a rough week. And enjoy this week off. Get a Krause's pizza on me. Figuratively.
So until next time, TIG.
ERS.
Yeah. truck.
I mean, shouldn't I have been on there?
Yeah, right.
Let's see one more time for a